Can you guys hear me? What about now? I plugged in my mic after starting OBS, so that might be the issue. Good now? Okay, cool. Okay, well, I guess I have to say hi to everybody again. So, hi Eden. Hi Ash. TR5 Blocks, I don't recognize your name, but hello. Welcome. Rufio, Reboot. So many of my friends are here. This is so great. Sorry to just kind of spring this on you guys. I know I said that I'd be streaming on Wednesdays, but it's been a week. I ended up in the ER on Tuesday. I'm fine. Had some inner ear problems. So I've been on meds and not sleeping well. And so it just wasn't in the cards to do any streaming yesterday. So I figured I'd stream today and try to make up for it. And I see no reason why Stardew Sunday won't still be a thing. So thank you, Reboot. I appreciate that. Ace, hello. Yeah, I meant to do a post about it, but again, I was just very unwell. The doctor had put me on a steroid, and it really messes with your sleep, which is already something I kind of struggle with. So I'm fine, Eden. I'm good though. Appreciate it. Appreciate the well wishes. So I figured I'd just check in, hang out with you guys for a little while here today. Very happy to see everybody here. It's the first time I just decided to go live and didn't schedule it to give anybody a heads up, so sorry about that, but I wanted to get a little bit farther in this game. We left off. Appreciate that, Reboot. Health is important. We left off in Mystical Ninja having just gotten Sasuke. He is our fourth and final playable character, so that puts us kind of like at the halfway point of this game. I guess really there's 5 dungeons total, and we're on our way to the 3rd right now. So I guess we're just gonna keep going here. See how much of this I remember. Regis the Mage, hello. Literally all my friends are here. This makes me so happy. Yes, Regis, this is the weird childhood game I was talking about. I actually played this last week on Wednesday and planned to play it again yesterday, but I don't know if you heard me talking about it or not, but had some health stuff going on this week. Went and saw the doctor, went to the hospital, so Eden, tell me about your day. What's going on? Kuromoto, welcome. Thank you so much for those very kind words. I'm glad that you found the channel. What the heck am I doing here? That's what I want. Alright, add it to our list of Zelda parallels, bombs that blow up doors. And we got the gold kitty, which is a heart container, not a heart piece. I love Sasuke so much. He's just a little silly man. Another one. Oh, there we go. 13. I don't even know why I'm grabbing all this money. I don't need it. It's like in Zelda, if you see rupees, you pick them up, right? I mean, So now I need to get to the next dungeon is called the Festival Temple. Oh boy, Eden. Alcoholic, mentally unwell grandma plus getting told my significant SA? What's SA? Wasn't valid because we're both kids, so yeah, it's been a wild ride. Oh, SA, got it. Sounds like things are pretty heavy in your world this week. Sounds like more than just a wild ride. Especially about your grandmother. That's a hard situation, you know, when you start putting addiction in the mix. You know, you're dealing with a person who's not really who they are, and that can be especially tough. That's all it takes to make you happy is me going live. I appreciate that. Everybody having hard weeks. I almost didn't. I was just gonna wait till Sunday, but see, that's it. Exactly right there. Pick each other up. That's what this is all about. I don't remember where to go. Oh, so funny thing about this character, Sasuke. I told you he's a little robot man. He can attack with his hair. I don't know, stupid stuff like that, it just tickles me. Regis, you're doing well. I'm happy to hear that. I think this is where I want to go. I'm happy you're doing well. I mean, the week is almost over, right? Valentine's Day tomorrow. Appreciate those good vibes, Ace. You know, this is something I think I've talked about a bit before, but you know, like when you're trying to help people, people are struggling and you don't know what to say. You know, it's a situation I've been in many times since my daughter died. Where like people want to help but don't know what to say. Which, like, of course, it's like, what do you say? Sorry, your daughter died. A lot of it is you know, understanding that there really isn't anything you can say and like just being there for each other. Excuse me. Nope. Not cool. Seriously, Eden, he's the best. I mean, Goemon is my favorite, but he's just like a silly little... He's just a silly little robot man. This dungeon is confusing. I don't really remember where to go. Obviously, like, the dungeons get more complicated as you go in the game here, so this one might not go as smoothly as the last two. We'll see. Oh, your cat's sick. That's a bummer. Yeah, I don't have any pets currently. But I absolutely love kitties. And once I'm finished building my house, I will have a kitty. Pretty sure this is the way I want to go. Might need to go a different way and get a key. You have a pet lizard named George. That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna cheese the game and just swim up this waterfall that you're not really supposed to be able to swim up, I don't think. But I'm doing it. Oh, maybe Sasuke can't get up here. Come on, buddy. Are you too short? No, you got it. Oh, that's so awesome, Ash. I love the Punisher. Frank's just like a good dude name too, right? I mean, we'll take this. That's so cool. Raga, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad that you found my work, and I'm glad it's helped you. That's what it's all about. No, I like the Punisher a lot. Punisher's top 3 Marvel superheroes for me. Spider-Man's 1. Captain America's 2. Is that a cat? Can I get that? I wonder if I can... Surely somebody can get up here. Thank you, Goemon. Yeah, Regis, I get that vibe from this place too. It does remind me of the Deku Palace. Just kind of colorful. You'll see, like, the dungeons in this game, they're all really unique, right? Like, maybe the first one was a little generic, it was just the castle. But the second one, the last one that we did was Ghost Toys. This is Festival. Very, very heavily Japanese themed. Very cool. And then the fourth one is really, really cool. I think it's called like the Delicious or the Gourmet Submarine, I think is what it is. And it's literally a sub underwater, but like everything is made of food. It's really cool. I can't wait to show you guys that one. Whoa. Yeah, Blizzard's not a bad name either. But Frank is silly. Thank you. Violet Evergarden, huh? I've not heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Kuromoda, yeah, actually we talked about the new Superman movie a little bit on the last stream. I'm excited to see it. I think James Gunn is going to do a good job. I am a little sad to not see Henry Cavill be Superman anymore. I think he did a really good job. I can't even recall the actor's name who's doing it now, but I have faith he's gonna, you know, he's gonna do a good job. It's just like any other actor who takes up the mantle of a superhero. It's like you got to give him a chance. And I've been bad at doing that the last few times. Like with Batman, I thought Ben Affleck was going to do terrible. I thought Robert Pattinson was going to do terrible. And they both did pretty well. So, I wish I remembered this dungeon a little better. It looked like a key underneath me here. All right. Can't miss any heart pieces. Yeah, Ash, it's kind of the same. I have to be so careful with any media that I consume, because it will put me in my feels, you know, or trigger me. It's something I've realized I have to be very careful with, is, you know, the PTSD part of it. I'm gonna go down here. Thanks for warning us, at least, Eden. That's just health. I don't really need that. This game is pretty generous with its health, if you haven't figured that out by now. And what's crazy is, like, you can even get, you know, all these items. Where do I go? Is there a door down here? You can even get all these items that will reduce the damage you take. Okay. There's nothing there. I'm missing something here. You know, there's got to be a way to get this key. Adam Warlock is cool. Yeah, going back to the Punisher, I really liked. I mean, again, when the Punisher movie came out, what year was that? 04? 05? Something like that. Really liked that. That's what... Oh, this is where I want to go. That's what, like, really got me into the Punisher. But, you know, I was a teenage boy. But then, like, the TV series with John Bernthal, there's the key. I really like that, too. I was bummed that they stopped it. But I'm glad that he's had a chance now to reprise that role. Yeah, Ash, PTSD is so tricky, you know, because you have so little control over it. Ah, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Eden. Wolverine is great too. Magumpo bro, hello. Hope you're doing okay. Now, isn't there a way for me to... I thought I could go up here somewhere, but maybe that's not in this room. Or maybe it's this way. That's gold key, so I can't go that way. I will say, guys, that I'm pretty excited for Stardew Sunday. I got on the wiki and I did some reading about like all the 1.6 stuff. And I didn't spoil all of it, just enough to like give me an idea of some of the big things that I wasn't aware of. And I'm pretty excited for it. There's a lot of new content that I haven't seen. Ash, I agree. We talked a little bit about that movie last stream. It's actually pretty cool because, so in 2019, I'm going to tell you guys my Ryan Reynolds story. In 2019, I was at a leadership academy for my job in the military. And my teacher, our instructor for the course, he's a military guy as well. And, hey Eden, no worries. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate you so much. I hope your week gets better. I hope to see you Sunday. But in 2019, I was doing this class, and my instructor, it was his last class that he was teaching. We were his last one. He'd been teaching the class for 4 years. And like it's customary to get your instructor a gift at the end of class. And he was and is the biggest Deadpool fan I've ever met. Alright. This is super important. This is basically ice arrows. And there's a cat hidden in here too. So we were his last class, and we were trying to figure out what to get him as a gift. And he loved Deadpool. So I got this crazy idea to see if Ryan Reynolds would do something. You know, if he would send us a gift or like do a shout out. I know I can get over here somehow. And oh, I had it. So I ended up, I got the contact information like for his agent, for his publicist, for everybody on his team. And I unfortunately, like, I was pretty adamant, right? And I basically, like, harassed these people every day for a couple of weeks. And by harassed, I mean I emailed them, left them voicemails, just saying, hey, oh, come on, let's get up here, please. And this went on for a few weeks. And I think at the time, Ryan wasn't even in the States. Somebody got to be able to get up here. Thank you. I think he was over in China promoting Detective Pikachu at the time. So this would have been like April, I guess. April, May of 2019. But anyway, so Sunday morning, I get up one day and I had an email from Ryan Reynolds. And he was very nice. And he ended up sending a video, just like a short 1-minute message, and just you know, thanked my instructor and thanked him for his service and for being a fan. And it was just like a genuinely nice thing that he didn't really have to do. And it's one of those things where I would love to show you guys that video, but in the email he politely asked for me to not put it on social media. And I understand why, because like if I go and show that to the world that he did that, that's going to make everybody else think, oh well, he did it for this guy, he can do it for us too. And so I don't really want to open that door. So I guess you guys will just have to believe that I'm telling the truth and I'm not making up some crazy story about Ryan Reynolds. But I promise I'm not making up a story about Ryan Reynolds. Super nice dude. Yeah, people are saying a lot of bad stuff about him in the media lately. And Blake too. I don't buy into it too much myself, but what is the point of this room? Just to hurt me. Oh, there's another item here. So that's a good weapon to have. It's another weapon for Ibisu, and it basically just, if you kill an enemy with it, it guarantees a health drop. So again, not that you often end up low on health in this game, but Dillasol, hello again. That's a pretty good point. Everybody is saying bad stuff about everybody. Look at look at Sasuke. Everybody is so expressive in this game. I wish they would make more of these games. But yeah, nobody can say anything bad about Keanu. Where am I? Oh, back here. Oh, let's see. This game came out in 1997, Ace. So hang on, I didn't get the gold key, did I? Where the heck is the gold key? Oh. Yeah, 97. So a year after Super Mario 64, a year before Ocarina of Time. This is just back here. Okay, is there not a key? How do I... That's what I want. Yeah, Dilla. I do miss that. The expressiveness. Although I think we've seen a resurgence in it a little bit. But I mean, obviously, Regis, like... I mean, there is a little bit of truth to that statement, though, right? Not that... There's just a lot of parallels between the two games. Obviously, they were in development at the same time. But I think that's one of the things I like about this game. Is that there really are... Boy, I feel like I'm missing a key. There really are so many parallels, though. I hope I'm not going to have to backtrack through all this again. Yeah, that's true, Dilla. And the other thing, too, is... you know, this is a whole series of games. Like, I think this is the best Goemon game there is. But there's lots of these games. All the way back to the NES, I believe. And what's cool about them is they kind of, like... do things differently each time. We're gonna go this way. I mean, they usually focus on platforming to some degree, but... Oh, let's see. I don't like this room. And that's why. Portrait Cat, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Mystical Ninja. How are you today? All right. Got stuck in the wall. I don't know if I can make this. Okay, no worries, Regis. I appreciate you hanging out as always. Take care. Yeah, and what's great, Dilla, like to your point, is, you know, like we've seen, oh my goodness, this is going to take me forever. We've seen so many great indie games, you know, take inspiration from all these games from the 90s and early 2000s. You know, and as an older gamer like that, that's very meaningful to me. You know, to see that people grew up with the same games that I did and have been inspired by that. Oh. Alright, these dudes. My camera does not want to cooperate with me. Maybe because I had it far away. There's that gold key. Hey, and I didn't fall. I think I can just go down here. My week's been okay, Reboot. Aside from my hospital visit on Tuesday, it's been alright. I can't do that. Am I supposed to be up there? Oh, that's the Firefox. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I've already kind of started work on the next video. I played through the game that I'm going to make the video about. I actually played through it twice. Finished my second run of it today. I usually do that if I can. If it's not a super long game, I'll play through a game a couple of times. Oh, so now I think we need to go back this way. Yes, Dilla, they did. I am aware of that. And I think that's super cool. But yeah, there is a Sasuke. I think there's Yu-Gi-Oh cards for many of these characters. Like, isn't there a Goemon one? And a Ye one? I could be wrong. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I remember watching the cartoon as a kid. I mean, we were a Pokemon house. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon were kind of competitors. I don't think the gold is this way. Here it is. All right, we're making progress. I think we're getting close to the part of this dungeon where if there's going to be any graphical issues, that's where we're going to run into it. Is there anything up here? I want to say there's not, and this one just tries to get you to run around. Yeah, this is the room where we'll see what happens, but it might get a little nuts. A lot going on here. Really, really cool thematically, though. So far, so good. There's nothing over there. There goes my boat. We'll take that. Health, don't care. That's where I want to go, but I want to make sure I'm not forgetting something. There are so many fortune dolls in this game, so many heart pieces, that I really can't keep straight where they all are. I guess we're good here. Antonio, hello. Welcome to the stream. What's the best game I have ever played? Oh, that's a great question. Oh no, I didn't want to do this. Crap. Oh man. Oh, the fish caught me. Okay, we're okay. That's a great question. If you're asking me what the best game I've ever played is, and not what my favorite game is, I have two different answers for you depending on which of those two questions you're asking. I think objectively the best game that I've ever played is Breath of the Wild. But it is not my favorite game of all time. It's in my top 5, though. I knew there was one in here. I have not played Elden Ring. I've seen quite a bit of it. Very cool game. My son plays it. But I'm not really a quote-unquote hardcore gamer. Very casual. I play stuff like this So Rufio, I did check it out. I haven't played it, but I did like get on Steam and look at it, and it's reviewed really well. It is something I think I am gonna play. Not sure if I'm gonna play it on stream or not. I might, but it looks good. Well, Reboot, I am both happy to hear that my work is helping you, and also a little sad to hear that you are going through it. I really hope that things get better for you. I hope that you're able to find some help. I hope you remember how important you are. And I hope things get better for you. Yeah, Rufio, I think you're right. I can't remember the guy's name, but if you go on the Animal Well website, it's basically says that it was authored by one person. Alright, we're switching. Okay. I see you, Dilla. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, again, this game isn't... Oh, come on. Am I too close? This game itself isn't super long. You know, like, after this, I may get one more stream out of this game. And so, again, we're gonna keep doing Stardew Sundays. I mean, indefinitely. I gotta fix my controller settings because I can't run diagonally. I have to do hard left or hard right to get full speed run here. Yeah, my only apprehension about streaming new games that I might, you know, do a video on is, yeah, like, you guys will get to see my live reaction to it, which is cool. But, like, I have a whole process. Like, if I know that I'm going to do a video on a game, I'll play things really slow. I'll play things intentionally. I'll do the same part of a game multiple times to see if there's different ways to do it. Like with this game that I played today. Oh man. Like, I played it for the second time, so... Antonio, no. I have not played Undertale or Deltarune. We talked about them one of the previous streams. I am very aware of these games. My kids like them a lot. I think that they're great games, and I think I probably will play them. I'm just not sure when. But especially Undertale. You know, one of those instant cult classics. And for good reason. Alright, this boss needs to just be done. I have so much health, I mean, I can just sit here and get hit as many times as I want. But yeah, it's like I was saying, that's the only reason that I maybe wouldn't want to stream a game if I know I'm going to make a video on it. You know, because like I said, I have a process. I'll sit and take notes. Or like if it really gets me in my feels, then like I'll have to pause and take a break and walk away from it for a while. Alright, that's our third miracle item out of 4. Our third MacGuffin. Yeah, dude, I think in general, the Souls games are great. And, you know, I mean that just like for how much they've done for gaming. I mean, From Software has done so much for gaming. If you go all the way back to Bloodborne and Kingsfield, and like they have a whole legacy. And I'm very pleased to see them getting so much success now. I think people have finally understand the art. Yeah, the only thing that deters me from games like Elden Ring is just like I've seen how hard they are. And like I said, I'm not the most hardcore gamer, so stuff like that'll burn me out. Yeah, Ace, you might be right. I'll keep that in mind. You know, like this game is fine to stream because it's fun and it's short and there's some nostalgia. And again, this is just like a weird one that I wanted to show you guys because we had talked about it. But I chose this one because I knew like this wouldn't be 10 streams. I knew that this would probably be like 4 or less. And so, you know, I didn't want to introduce you guys to something like this and then people not be interested in it and, you know, then have to do 10 streams of Mystical Ninja and everybody's like, oh, what's this weird game? Armored Core, yep, that's another one. Alright, so now we're going to Kyushu. Alright, I need to get out of this tunnel. Ugh. I have not played any of the Armored Cores. But I've seen them, and again, I think that's another very important notch in From Software's cap. Feather in their cap. That was one of, like, the Armored Core series is, it's important because it really helped the company get more established in the West earlier on. Is this where I want to go? So this is Goemon's cute little girlfriend, Omitsu. She works at the restaurant in Oedo. And she's just like the epitome of a cute Japanese girl. This might be a little bit of foreshadowing though, so... Also, have you guys had Japanese food? Because, oh man. Playing this game as a kid made me want Japanese food, which I had never had. And as an adult, I've had a fair amount of Japanese food. And I love Japanese food. I wonder what's going to happen. Miso counts, Cranky. Also, hi, Cranky. It's good to see you. Hey, no judging, Ash. I'm a sweet tooth, too. That's cool, Dilla. Alright, so the Peach Mountain guys took the whole island of Kyushu, along with Omitsu, and Goemon is not happy. So, Ye said that we should talk to the fortune teller, which we haven't done up to this point because we haven't needed to. But like in many of the Zelda games, if you get stuck in the game and don't know where to go, you can pay a fortune teller. There's one in every town, and they'll kind of nudge you where to go. So I haven't had to do that just because, like, I know where most stuff is. We'll go to Ito. So this is the first time you guys are going to see the Plasma Man, the fortune teller. This game is weird. The Plasma Man is weirder than that. So just be ready for some extra weirdness. Antonio, you're going to Japan. I'm so jealous. So I have not been to Japan myself. There's so much stuff that I want to try. But, I mean, I don't know if you're into sushi or not. Obviously, that would be something I would gravitate towards. I don't even remember where the Plasma Man is in this town. If I had to choose one food, though, I like dumplings a lot. And so gyoza dumplings are my weakness in life. I think Plasma's this way. Well, any place where you can get good dumplings. Bento boxes are cool because you get a variety of stuff. I like chicken katsu a lot, too. Chicken katsu and gyoza dumplings are probably my two favorite Japanese foods. And here's the Plasma Man. Have oranges. Tenryo. So we need to go to Mount Fear. I didn't mean to talk to you again, buddy. Okay, so it said to come back to Ito, which is perfect. Because guess where we are? We're in Ito. Ash, that's kind of crazy that you like mochi because mochi ice cream was one of my daughter's all-time favorites. Guy got me. Oh, Dilla, that's cool. I didn't know you had a brother in the military. Which base did he go to in Japan? Oh, Kyoto? I can't remember which base is close to Kyoto. Dorayaki? Oh, yeah. I've seen those, the fish-shaped things. And there's usually like a sweet... I think there's like bean paste in it. The stream is making me hungry. Is this where I wanted to go? Oh. She looks a little spaced out. But I think Princess Yuki's so cute too. One of these houses I need to go to. Nice, Ash. Here we go. Okay. So... Nice, Dill. I didn't know you were an Air Force vet, too. All from one to another, I appreciate your service. That's pretty cool. If he's a Marine, I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. I guess there's a few places he could be. See, like, I've had friends who've gone to Yokota. Yokota and Kadena are like the two where Air Force goes the most. And there's Misawa, which is way up north. But there's other naval bases too. I thought a lot of Marines were in Misawa, but I could be wrong. Navy has Yokosuka and Sasebo. I haven't heard of Sasebo. So I guess it could be any one of those. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dilla. Okay, so now we're going to do the second mini game here. And this is going to get Goemon's special ability, which is the funniest thing. This game can be kind of hard, so I might not beat it on my first try, but basically these guys are going to come out of these holes and they're going to try to pop balloons and I have to throw boxes at them. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm not even going to say anything once we get Goemon's power. I'm just going to use it and show it to you guys. and I want to hear what everybody's thoughts are. Well, the trick is to do 3 at a time, because it's like, if you just do 1, that just like slows them down. But if you do 3, it will like completely make them go down. So hopefully if I just keep rotating here, doing 3 at a time, we'll be okay. We're in the clear. Easy. So this is a great power. One that I don't use all the time just because it costs 10 Rio every time you use it. But, okay, you ready, chat? You guys are going to get the reference immediately, I think, but at least anybody in here who watches anime. But this is the power. Does it remind you of anything? Yeah, I've never seen any other character power up and get gold spiky hair that stands up. Completely original to this game. Where the heck do I go? Thank you for not spoiling it, Dilla. Yes, Ash. Super Saiyan Goemon. These people knew what they were doing when they made this game. This is the gate. I walked right past it the first time. So all that this power really does is, yeah, it doubles your attack. You also take double damage. But just whatever. It is genius. But there's a few of these metal blocks in the game that you can't do anything unless you're Super Saiyan. But then Goemon gets strong enough to push them, apparently. But it's just kind of a neat... Whoops, I didn't want to go down here. But it is just kind of a neat nod to more Japanese culture. Alright, we're in another tunnel. The nice thing about going to Mount Fear is that we are going to get upgraded weapons finally. That's one sort of imbalance with the pacing that I've never liked about this game is, like, there's 5 dungeons. And you don't get the level 2 weapons until after you've beaten 3 dungeons. And then you beat the 4th, and then you get your weapons upgraded again. I'm pretty sure there's a cat in here somewhere. If I don't get them all, it's not a big deal. But, like, I'm pretty sure I know where they all are in this game, so... Well, I can finish the game with 20 hearts, and that's what I'm going to try and do, but it's not a big deal if not. Don't care about any of that. Don't need the health. Let's see. Antonio, so I don't really play horror games. Not really my thing. I always joke that the scariest game I've ever beaten is Luigi's Mansion. I guess it also kind of depends on what you classify as a horror game. You know, do I play survival horror? Like Silent Hill and stuff? No. Will I play games that have some horror elements? Sure. I mean, you can make that argument about Omori, but it's got horror elements. But generally, no, it's not what I gravitate towards. So now we're in Festival Village, which is such a vibe. Reminds me, I have to go back to Folky Poke Village too. I know there's at least one cat I missed there. So now we're here. I know we're going to get another ability soon, because we needed to access the next dungeon. I just don't remember exactly where to go or who to talk to. Now we have more ghosts, which means we have to use Ibisu. He's got the camera. So this is where we want to go. But we need level 2 weapons. And I don't even think there's anything in Mutsu that we can do yet. Oh, and I know we don't need to be here. Well, we know that. So I know we're going to end up having to go back up Mount Fuji. Go this way? Oh, I was just here. So we need that soon too. I wonder if I need to go there first. Let's just check plasma. Instead of sitting here spinning my wheels. We'll pay the Tenryo and see what he says. Okay, so now he's just saying to go there. So that's cool, because now that we've been here, we can just fast travel back. And I don't think I can just fly to Mount Fuji. Kai's is close enough. Yeah, and I thought playing songs to warp an Ocarina of Time took a long time. Alright, we're going back up Mount Fuji. I should watch somebody speedrun this game sometime, because, I mean, obviously, like, I don't play optimally, I'm curious to see what kind of tricks people have learned about this game in the almost 30 years it's been out. There's some crazy Elden Ring strats out there. Crazy speedruns, crazy builds. It is really interesting to watch, even if you don't play those games. Ace, I'm not a big sports person. I played... The only sport I ever played, like on a team as a kid, was baseball. I'm not super coordinated. We've come for a cup of coffee. It's cool because depending on which character you're playing as, it'll show the sprite for that. So it is a big difference now. Jace got that. But really just like the range on the weapons is way bigger, which is the big thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't even want to say that I'm an athletic person, because I'm really not. Part of military service is like being in shape. So PT has been a part of my entire adult life. And it took many, many months after my daughter passed for me to kind of get back into it. But it is a regular part of my life now. You know, I try to get to the gym 5 or 6 days a week. I like hiking a lot too. And there are some pseudo sports that I get a lot of enjoyment from. I like bowling a lot. Bowling's fun. I'm not a huge fan of anything when it gets like too competitive though, you know. I think that's the thing about sports. I mean, I get that's the whole thing. It's coordination, it's teamwork, and it's competitiveness, and all of those can be healthy things. It was a little dramatic. But yeah, like for me and my physical activity, like I prefer to just do my own thing. I like to be alone. There's nothing better than walking into the gym in the morning and it's empty. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know if you guys have watched some of my early content on this channel. You know, even before I started doing Gaming with Grief. A Journey with Grief was my, like, the first work that I did. And I still make those videos, just not as much. But yeah, there was something very healing about getting out into nature. Go up in the mountains or hike through a forest, walk around a lake. Alright, so this is the witch. And she's going to put us in touch with the wise man, who we presume to be dead at this point because his house blew up. We know this man. She wants $300. Respect the grind. I would pay $50,000 if I could see my daughter. 300 is nothing. There he is. But basically he's telling us to collect the 4 MacGuffins and go to the stone circle, and that will take us to space. We already have 3 of them, so it's what we've been doing for the whole game. So now I think that means... we can go get Ye's ability. Which is basically our Zora tunic. And then once we have that, I am going to go back. There's a couple places I need to go back to once we have that power, including the second dungeon. It is nice having level 2 weapons, because all these enemies that took 2 hits before don't. In here? This is oozing. Dilla, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm not being facetious. Have fun at work. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, unless something changes, I'll be on for Stardew Sunday. So hope to see you Sunday, friend. Rufio, is that the new one? What is the point of this tunnel? It's just a big loop. I don't drink a whole lot of pop. Or maybe soda, depending on where you're from. Oh, it's going to let me do it. Alright, here's our third challenge. It's basically just mash A. Yeah, the strawberry one was good. I don't think Dr. Pepper has made any pop that's been better than original Dr. Pepper, but I like the strawberries and cream. I like just the Dr. Pepper and cream soda. I like root beer. I was just talking to a friend the other day about birch beer. Have you guys ever tried birch beer? Birch beer is a lot like root beer, but it's a little bit sweeter and it's almost minty tasting. But typically, like, if I am going to drink a pop, I like Coke. Coca-Cola is my jam. Alright, so we just got to mash A, dodge falling things, and try to get up the waterfall before the timer runs out, so... Easy. Ginger beer is good too. Alright, so we got Ye's ability, which lets us swim underwater. Which means I got to do a little bit of backtracking to utilize this power. And can I warp from here? Sure. Yeah, I've liked root beer my whole life. I know it's not everybody's thing. Oh, let's see. Do I need it in Zazen? No. I know we need to go to Ghost Toys. We'll go to Folky Poke first. Yeah, I hadn't even heard of birch beer until like a couple of years ago. And it's hard to find. It's not nearly as popular as root beer, but if you like root beer and you ever see birch beer anywhere, do yourself a favor and try it. I don't know if you guys even remember this place because it's been a while since we've been here. But it was like all dark and everybody was sad because all the kids were kidnapped. And when we beat the dungeon, all the kids are back now, so everybody's all happy. There it is. Alright, now... What is that coffee shop down there? I must have skipped it. Mount Compira. Well, we'll do Ghostways because I know I need to do that, but... Or someplace I know I'm forgetting a place. Okay. Just gonna try and do our little speed run here. Luckily, I only have to go about halfway into the dungeon. I didn't know there was a coconut Dr. Pepper, Rufio. I'm intrigued. When was that out? No? You know it's bad when you buy a 12 pack and 11 of those 12 are still in the box. One that I wish they would bring back is Cinnamon Coke. Generally speaking, I think all the flavors of Coke are pretty good. I don't remember which way to go. But several years ago they had Cinnamon Coke, and man, did that, it just hit. And even since then they've done like a, I don't know, like a winter spice Coke or something like that, and it wasn't as good, it wasn't the same. Nice, we're getting close. But I think there's a new flavor of Coke coming out next month. At least for us in the States. I can't remember what it is. I remember hearing it, not being too excited about it though. Yeah, Ace, it was... I think this would have been like Christmas of 2019, that season. I know it was pre-COVID. And it was one of those things that I didn't think would be as good as it was, but it was really good. There you go, Rufio. Man, do I really gotta go through all this crap? You know, another thing I'll say that doesn't sound like it would be good, but it's actually pretty good, is chocolate Coke. So everybody knows, like, you can just go to the store and buy vanilla Coke, which I think is very good. I like vanilla Coke. But I went to this... It was a burger place. It was like a 50s diner theme. And they had chocolate Coke on the menu. And it wasn't like a Coke product, like they just took their fountain Coke and mixed it with chocolate syrup. But that was another thing that was like, it had no business being as good as it was. So if you guys are feeling adventurous and have Coke and chocolate syrup, try it. Speaking of mixing pop with weird stuff, speaking of Dr. Pepper, have you guys seen this pickle Dr. Pepper? I know it was all over TikTok for a while, and I don't do TikTok. Where do I want to go? Where is... Maybe it's here. But I guess Sonic does it, where you can get Dr. Pepper with pickles in it. And I made one at home. I tried it. And I'm not going to lie, I liked it a lot. If you guys have dill pickles, preferably slices, and some Dr. Pepper. This is not where I want to be. Get a glass with some ice and try it. It is strange. It is strange for sure, Ace. It works though. So I think I want to get down to this bottom coffee shop that apparently I didn't go into, so I can't fast travel to. I guess I have to go back to Zazen. Actually, now that I think about it, that's exactly it. I remember walking past the place, but I didn't go inside. Whoopsie. Rufio, that's fair. If you're ever curious, though, yeah, but I mean, I think OG Dr. Peppers, they've pretty much got it down. It's the same with Coke. You can't really make it better. You can make something that's, you know, as good or close to being as good. Then you have like Mountain Dew, and I feel like they're putting out like 3 or 4 flavors a year just for fun. But it's the same thing, like I don't think there's any Mountain Dew that's really better than the original. Code Red, maybe. Excuse me, sir. So we already did the whole Yamato Shrine. There's just one more cat hiding here. And then I think I'm caught up at that point. I have not heard that conspiracy, Rufio, but who knows? Maybe it's just because Mountain Dew is always releasing flavors and there's just like always world events. So I think the goal here today is I'm going to go pick up one more secret here in Festival Village. And we're going to get to the next dungeon. And then probably wrap it up for the day. Excuse me, I'm surfaced. Thank you. Is there a free life in here too? Oh no, it's just the shop. Oh, is there anything worth buying in here? We don't need that stuff. Oh, let's see. Alright, so let's go hit this button and open up this door. I don't think there's a cat down here. We don't need the health. I think there's one in the next part, though. Go out into the ocean. Not that we need these, but they're so pretty I can't help but to pick them up. And I know there's a cat hiding in here somewhere. There's the dungeon. This way. There he is. Take the half a heart, sure. And into the submarine we go. Alright, as much as I kind of actually want to sit here and do this, I think this is a good stopping point. Make sure I got a save state. Alright, we're good. Okay, I think we're going to call it. This is a good spot because the next time we play this game should be the last. We'll finish up this dungeon. It's a quick shot on to the next, and then we finish out this game. And then we'll have to figure out what game we're going to play after this on Wednesdays. But as always, I appreciate you all so much for being here. If you're new, thank you for coming. I'm so happy that you found your way here. If you are a regular attendee, I appreciate you as well. It means so much to me that you guys would take time out of your day to come hang out. So as always, please take care. Remember to love yourselves, and I'll see you guys for Stardew Sunday. So thanks so much.